on to the divisional round now, 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Raiders going up against the Bills.
Okay, Larry, thank you. Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Oakland Raiders and the Buffalo Bills. This will be taken very short, and they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. On first down, it's Taylor. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by David Anderson. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they said the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them, in a sense, and gotten the ball from them.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Back to throw Dobbs. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fix what was wrong with them in the last game.
And this one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right, it's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Taylor to throw on second down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a third down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. It's caught. Jones. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Taylor to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the D looking like they may blitz. On second down, it's McCoy. Down to the 25. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Off the play fake, here's Taylor. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Andre Holmes, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills have... taken the early lead. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
An incomplete, an excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Ten yards to go on third. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. He rifles one that's intercepted. Terrence Newman with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. And this This defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Let's go.
On second down, Dobbs. And Cook has it left side. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Watch right. Let's go. 1, 9.
On first and 10, Dobbs. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They've got a second down and 8 to start things out. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go.
Dobbs now on second down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. He's at the 30, 10, 5. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Oakland ready to take the field.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Let's go.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Let's go.
This time Taylor will throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Taylor under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Mario Edwards in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Let's go.
First carry here for Tywan Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And some space here. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They go play action here on first down. He'll rifle this. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And that was a young pup, the rookie being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
After the interception, here's Taylor. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Taylor with a give to McCoy. Oh, what a move. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second down, here's Taylor. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's brought down. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Here we go.
They start the drive with Lynch. And he's got room. Whoosh. And look out. I think he's going to go. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marshawn Lynch, an even 90 yards. And the Raiders get a score closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll go again to McCoy. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Taylor. A dump underneath to Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Let's go.
A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Bills on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
On 4th down, Colton Schmidt to punt it away. This is taken at the 18. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Second down following the run.
Come on, let's go.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on third down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass.
Here we go.
Throwing here, Dobbs. They find some open field here. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As hold that thought, Mr. Ridley. We've got a trip to the title game on the line. Folks are eager to get right back to the action. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Here we go. Brand 38.
Oh, design run for their wideout. Room here to run. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Give him 30 yards there. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go.
Dobbs. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Marcel Darius breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Come on, let's go.
To throw is Dobbs. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And a nice gain at 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go.
First down, the run with Lynch. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On second down, Lynch. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
Now Dobbs. His throw caught at about the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Lynch, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marshawn Lynch, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. With that mistake, they only need 1 yard.
And that could make all the difference, right? When you're talking about goal line play where inches count, move it up 1 entire yard, that can make all the difference for the guys trying to get the points.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it here. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Again, it's McCoy. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go. 190. 190.
Play action. It's Taylor. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's Colton Schmidt now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 23. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. A 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Shaq Lawson in there to sack him for a loss of 6. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On 1st down, Downs to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Cook. And he gets it down to the 32. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Dobbs is throwing. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. First and goal here from the 2. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marshawn Lynch saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. To return, it's Kalen Clay. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
A big hit. Knocked down sideways. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They go play action with Taylor. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken at the 15. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Now Dobbs. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
On the give, this is Lynch. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
But it was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Cordero Patterson, 40 yards. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And here come the Bills. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Fresh set of downs here. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Handoff comes to Lynch. Lynch fighting. He fumbles. He lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's second down. Here's a give to Lynch. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Raiders on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's Marquette King now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And the Bills getting set to go. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. So they stay alive in the NFL.